So Singularity has kind of been my new obsession lately. I absolutely love this killer, and I think I found what has got to be the best build for this killer. Now, on top of showcasing the build, I know this killer is kind of confusing, so I think I also want to walk you guys through my thought process while playing to maybe help you learn a thing or two about the killer. In terms of what the build is, though, the absolute staple to everything with this killer is this add-on right here, Soma Family Photo. It gives you 5% haste during your overclock, but it also decreases your overclock by 20%. The extra haste here is extremely vital, and this killer becomes significantly weaker if you don't have this add-on, and I will show you more in game. Along with this, there's a lot of options for what you can run for your second add-on, but I'm going to be running Kid's Ball Glove. This actually increases your overclock a little bit to try to basically help with the downside of Soma Family Photo. For the perks, we have the obvious combo of Pain Res as well as Pop Goes the Weasel for all that sweet gen regression, since this killer is so good at area control. And we also have Corrupt Intervention to help with the other game, because that is also a very obvious one. But sneaking its way into this build is actually Rapid Brutality, which I think is a little bit off the wall. And this is maybe one of the only killers, maybe there's a couple more, where this perk is unironically one of the best perks in the whole game to run. This perk is extremely strong on this killer, and I'll show you guys why in game. I won't explain more here. I kind of just want to hop in game and get it rolling, but it's extremely valuable, and I will show you guys why. Let's hop in game and let's get to it. Ooh, wait, did they burn this? Okay, no. I wasn't actually paying attention. I thought we might have got a like one of those bully squad. One of those goddamn bully squads, you know what I mean? Anyway, here we go. So basically, oh wow, that's a close spawn. Basically, we'll be placing up turrets kind of in a place where they can see every part of the generator. Like, I want to make sure that the turrets are placed in a spot where they can see every part of the gen. Like, not like, I want there to not be an angle where they can like do the gen without me actually being able to see them with the camera. She's gonna run right in front of that, isn't she? Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and stick you with that. We follow up with a teleport. We actually didn't have that much time to set up gens. But this is where Rapid Brutality comes in really well, because the haste you get from Rapid Brutality actually stacks with Family Photo. So like, if I get a down, well, this is really nice too, because there's a gen here and one of the boxes is here. Let me throw on this pain res real quick. See, like, this camera's going to be really valuable because it's going to watch that gen and that box. That's really good. But yeah, Rapid Brutality stacks with Soma Family Photo, so it's really nice. I'm trying to put cameras in spots like this where I can watch. Where I can watch every side of the gen, so there's no like spot of the gen that they could work without me seeing it. Oh god, let me not miss teleports. Okay, don't do that. Like, don't miss the teleport a bunch of times. Like, actually aim. Okay, now I don't know what's going on, because I feel like that last one should have landed. Get that hit on her. The extra speed helps a lot. I'm actually gonna head back right now. Oh, hello. I actually want to stick her. I don't even want to. I think getting her stuck here is actually way more valuable than getting her damaged. I'm gonna teleport to the front one, but I'm gonna try to hit the one in the back. That's just to get me further, closer towards the back survivor. And I want to chase this Yui. And again, the extra haste now from Rapid Brutality plus this teleport means I have like 10% haste. I'm really fast. And she dies. Ooh, hello. This is a good Pop Goes the Weasel potential. I was gonna see if I can get a stick runner real quick, but I'm just gonna grab this hook. Ooh, man, I kind of wish one of these was a pain res, but what are you gonna do? If I can get there with Pop, that'd be great, but if she full sticks that, I might be kind of fucked. Nice. All right. Well played. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. I don't really need that anymore. I might put one upstairs here just to have it, because this upstairs area can be a pretty big pain in the ass. I didn't actually get her. Okay, there we go. That one will get her. Just put one like right there. Kind of an awkward spot, but I think it's actually gonna be pretty good. We're gonna stick her real quick as well. And again, getting sticks like this is incredibly important, right? Like, it might not seem like a huge deal, but every little stick we get is so huge, because it basically forces them to have to EMP, right? Like, if they don't EMP, then they're going to be stuck, which allows me to get free teleports. And it's just going to put them in this really bad spot. So they basically need to EMP. And there's kind of like... every Singularity game is kind of like this weird game where there's almost like two different battles that you're doing at the same time, right? Like, you're trying to obviously get the kills and the hook stages and obviously like regress the gens, right? Like, you have the gen back and forth. You have that with every killer, right? Every killer has like the generator back and forth, where you're trying to stop the gens from getting done, the survivors are trying to get the gens done, yada, right? Every killer has that. Also, there's a really fun spot in Shack, by the way. Almost every Shack will have a spot like this where you can stick a camera up top, and then you can watch all four sides from the top. So just gonna throw that out there too. Sorry, I know I'm packing a lot of info here, but anyway, there's two back and forths you have with this killer, right? There's kind of like the like generator back and forth. That's like the most obvious one that like every killer obviously has. But then there's also kind of like a, oh, you're the person that just got off the hook, huh? I'm gonna let you go for a second. Hey. Then there's also kind of this like EMP back and forth, right? Where like, if you can constantly keep them stuck and biopotted, then they're constantly gonna have to grab EMPs and constantly have to like try to like make, like, see right, even right here, like they're gonna EMP that real quick. That's kind of fine. Oh, I can stick her there. But as long as I'm constantly sticking them, then they're constantly having to find and use EMPs, which is like a resource for them, right? And that takes time. It's kind of a lot. I didn't get that in time. That's a shame. Maybe we should run by this, but I guess you didn't. We'll stick her real quick as well. So yeah, you're kind of doing like two battles at once, right? You're doing like trying to get hooks and downs before the gens. But then you're also kind of like trying to just keep up your EMPs and keep up like, well, they're trying to keep up their EMPs. Like, they're basically trying to always be in a position where they're holding multiple EMPs at once. And if you can get them to use EMPs often, she kind of got stuck there. That's really unfortunate. If you can get them to use EMPs often, you can definitely put them in like a really tough spot. Ooh, they were right there. There's a box below me, so they might end up going for it. But I'm just going to quickly hook her real quick first. My Scourge Hook's kind of far out, but I could probably make it. I guess I'll probably take her over. I guess I might as well. I don't really know what gens have progress, so it's probably nice just to get a Scourge Hook in. Is she a Scourge Hookable? I think she is, right? I haven't put her on a Scourge yet, have I? No, I don't think so. But yeah, I mean, we have cameras on all these gens, which is really nice, right? They can't really work these gens without us knowing about it and also being able to defend them. Like the only one we don't have a camera on is that one way out there, which is kind of fine because like it's so far away from all the other ones, right? Like that one's significantly further out. I still could put a camera down on that if I wanted. Did I just see somebody in main? I'm not sure. You know, I will. You know, I will throw a camera down here, but I'm not really gonna like. I'm not gonna care about it too much, if that makes sense. Like if something happens to that gen, I'm not. It's like not gonna be the end of the world. You know what I mean? Ooh, interesting. They're on that one. See, I'm gonna be much more concerned with these gens over here, much more than anything else. That's kind of my plan, right? Oh, that's still regressing. I'm dumb. Oopsie. Are they healing under hook? Kind of seems like it. They just healed. Also, if you're new to Singularity, doing what I just did right there is super important to learn. Like, it's very, very important to learn to very, very quickly put down a biopod, get a stick, like do this. Put on a biopod, get a stick, come back, re-grab the biopod. Re-grabbing the biopod is also extremely important because if you're not re-grabbing the biopod, then what ends up happening is you get to the maximum, right? Like, once all your biopods are placed, after that, any other ones that are placed after that replaces the oldest biopod. So basically, if you get all 8 of your turrets down and you place another one, it's going to start replacing the very, very first ones that you've set, which are really, really important, right? Because those are the ones that are like defending the gens, you know? And you want to keep those up. So yeah, it's very, very important to, oh my God, I got like fully stuck there. It's very important to try your best to make sure to not hit the maximum. I thought I just saw somebody in main again. I swear to God, every time I go by main, I'm thinking I'm seeing somebody. I probably am, realistically. We're gonna stick her real quick. She might have a EMP. Oh, they actually just stuck that out. Interesting. Well played. Well played. She's gonna get punished for that pretty hard, though. So I'm gonna hit her, then I'm gonna teleport her, so she's probably gonna die for this, right? Ooh, bounce landing helps a little bit. They just EMP'd that. I could try to defend that, but I really just want to get this kill real quick. I want to make sure I punish her for sticking out that gen the way she did. I can just replace this real quick. Get a stick there as well. Now the EMP she used barely does much of anything. And we'll hook this Michaela. So we're still doing pretty good. I mean, they got some gens done, but like, keep in mind, this killer kind of, like, in a kind of weird way, this killer gets kind of stronger the more gens are done. I know it's kind of weird to say, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you have less gens that you're trying to worry about. So like, it kind of makes you more powerful. Like, I don't know if more powerful is really the best way to say it, but you know what I mean? Like, you're juggling less. So in a weird way, me like losing a couple gens is not really the end of the world at all. Like, we're kind of still in a fine position here. We still have 3 gens around the mid that are pretty close. And we still have Shaq Gen 2. We see this survivor. I'm going to go ahead and just get a stick down on her real quick, because why not? I'm going to ditch this one. Oh, they're a little bit... Okay, we can maybe get a stick down on her. Yeah, see, they're going to EMP that, but that's okay too. Now we could also go defend this one a little bit as well. Throwing on a new stick onto her too. And does she even have an EMP? See, she doesn't. Oops, I didn't mean to stick that. She'll have to throw this, I believe. Yep, that's fine with me. Let's teleport to her. We should get a hit here. She probably should have stayed at the pallet, to be honest with you. But we're gonna hit there. Even here, if she wants to go around the back, this is also gonna give me a teleport if I just set a biopod. Oops. Let me reset that one. Oh, do they EMP here? That's interesting. Who even sent that EMP? We'll stick her right quick. Must have been this Nia. Okay, she had a syringe. I don't really know if that's the best way to use a syringe, is to then run at the killer immediately afterwards. But hey, what do I know? We'll stick her too. They're all just charging main. Which is a bit of an odd way to play. But now we have like literally almost everybody stuck. Where did she go? We're gonna go after her because everyone else ran to main. We're gonna go after her since she's not at main. And we have a little bit of a chance to kind of keep her away from main since main's such a nightmare on this map. Yeah, she's currently doing a totem. Did she EMP? She must have, right? Because I stuck her, yeah? Bit of an awkward angle, but works out. Good stun. Well played. Oh, she overstepped there. I think she was trying to get a head start getting away. She overstepped by like a lot. Are they all healing main? Ooh, you know what? You know what? It's fine. I'll get the hook. I could have maybe, like, that camera main, if it was in a slightly better spot, could have actually been huge. Because I think I can get a lot out of that if it's in, like, a slightly better position. But, okay, Painter hits that. Again, we're still in a great spot. I mean, we still have, like, all these gens out here we're holding. Everyone's death hook now, except for this guy that just got put on hook. Everyone's kind of in a weird, dangerous position. We still have a few cameras we can set. I kind of want one, like, up, like, over here. It is a good idea, especially towards later game when there's less gens to defend, to kind of have gens up in these like kind of big areas where there's like where most likely people are going to be kind of moving around in, and also have lots of vision, right? Because then you can kind of just check on them. Like right there, we get a free stick, which is nice. And this is definitely one of those cameras where like you'll catch people out there for sure. Ooh, she gets away from that one. Nice. Can teleport into UE. That's fine with me. She'll be in some trouble. And again, keep in mind, these guys are all death hook. So like, she fucks around too much here, she's gonna die. We get extra haste with this, so even though she has bounce landing, this is kind of okay. She's not gonna go too far. Good EMP. Full sticker again. Teleport in her face. She'll probably pre-drop that. Well, that wasn't exactly the pre-drop I was thinking of, but I mean, she definitely dropped it. That's for sure. Nice. She was pre-EMPing. See, these guys are actually playing decently smart, too. But that Michaela right there, like, already had an EMP charged up and ready to go. These survivors are actually doing a really good job, all things considered. I keep getting stuck on that hook. Oh, that's a weird hook. I don't know why that keeps happening. We'll stick her. I really need to try to make it to this gen, though. I don't want to... I could go into a camera again, but I really want to try to... Even if we lose this gen, it's fine, but I want to try to keep it up if possible. I'm going to head over this way. See if we can chase her off in time. And, oh yeah, she's already gone. Nice. I thought she was going to be holding that much more than she was, but she actually kind of wasn't. This is about to come back soon, so I'm going to go ahead and just... Oh, wow. That actually has way more progress than I thought. Is she just staying in basement? Really? Really? She's actually just staying in basement here. What do you mean? She can't have Wicked. She's already been hooked. What's happening here? Does she have head on? I guess they want to get that gen done. This is actually really, really smart of them. Like, this is actually incredibly smart of them. Like, this splits me up in a really, really awkward way. That's like really... Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Wow, I kind of just messed that up. Okay, well, you know what? That actually worked out super well. Now I have to defend and check. I was trying to get a camera that I could stick them with, but it like wouldn't stick. It was really weird. I think she's still down here. And if so, I think that means I could just look for her and maybe kill her. Because she was doing this to basically buy time for him to do that gen, right? These guys are actually extremely organized right now. Like, this is actually very impressive. Yeah, and she also does have head on. That's actually super sick of her, honestly. Really, really good play. We're going to stick her on the way out. We're going to teleport into her face. The other gens are not really progressed enough that they're that threatened. I'm going to quickly check on this one real quick, too, afterwards. We're going to stick her. Actually, yeah, they're going to biopod that. That's okay. I actually have time. Based on how much gen progress that gen had, I think I had time. I think. Hope so. I hope so, because if I get this hook, this should basically be GG. If I get this hook before the gen pops, I mean, this should basically be GG. Okay, yeah, this should be good. So I'm gonna have her hooked here. I can get popped down on the gen, and this should be done. These guys, I'm actually kind of impressed though. These guys were handling this extremely well. Like, they were doing a very good job. Like, very organized play from them. In terms of like how they're handling this. Like, her going down basement there with head on and like trying to make sure that they had time to finish this gen over here was a huge play. Like, that's a smart play that I would not expect your average survivors to know how to do. But yeah, man, that guy actually did such a good job there. Did this guy go into the locker too? No, he went this way. I just can't see scratch marks on this map very well. And yeah, the gens are all regressed so much. I mean, there's like nothing they can do now, right? She's also hooked on top of this gen. It's essentially over. I'll stick that guy. Wait, is this because they were still off hook or something? Why is that taking so long? I guess it still counted as like the anti-camp, even though the hook was like forever ago. We're gonna chase this Nia for a minute. I don't think I even need to teleport, to be honest with you. I think I can just run her down. Ah, okay, I kind of need to teleport. That's okay. Nice. Oh, you know what? They're actually still hanging in there pretty okay. Nice. We find this arena going for the EMP, though. This is also why having cameras on the EMP stations is so powerful. Like, it's so good. Like, for instance, this arena can't really do much there, right? She needs to go get an EMP, but if I have a camera on the EMP, it's like, what do you even do? You know what I mean? So that's another good thing. That's another good thing to kind of look for late game. If you know where the EMP stations are, especially if they're on top of gens. If they're on top of gens. Like, we have 2 gens here. Like, 2 of these gens have cameras on them, but both of these gens also have EMP stations, too. So, like, I can kind of watch for them to grab EMPs and watch for them to grab gens. Or, sorry, not grab gens. Watch them to grab EMPs and watch them to do the gens, and it's kind of like a 2-for-1. So it's honestly very, very nice. We're going to stick her in main. I can't remember. I think there was an EMP station down there, too. I wish I remembered where the other ones were. Because if I knew where the other ones were, that would also be really, really helpful. But I don't know exactly. I can't remember the exact spots they were. Like, I think I remember seeing them, I think. Teleport under her. I don't know where the knee is. She could be doing anything right now. This is a really good game, though. Like, these these survivors actually played this very, very well. Like, I feel like we had a lot of pressure on them, and they were making really, really smart plays to like try to alleviate that pressure and really make it as hard as possible on me. And honestly, they were very close to winning this. Like, they were very, very close. If they just had like a little bit more gen progress, I was honestly kind of done for here. Like, this was a lot closer than it probably could have or should have been. But yeah, this will be Michaela dead, and I'm not gonna make you guys wait out the hatch standoff. So I'll just skip to the end game stream. I'll let you know what happened to this, Nia, and GG's, man. GG's on round 1. Thank God I had this build for this match, because these survivors were good, and if I had some other build, we would have been super screwed here. So GG's. All right, looks like Nia got hatch, and you know what? This also makes a lot of sense too. This also explains a thing or two as to why this game is so hard. They had 2 syringes, a brand new part. Yeah, these guys were stacked and ready to go. My lord. But still, they still played it really well regardless. All right, GG's these guys, super good team. Hopefully we get a team like this next game too, man. I kind of want these like good gamers, these like hard teams. I think that makes this much more interesting. We're gonna go game 2, and we're gonna do the same thing again, and maybe we'll get a bit of a different map, and we'll kind of just repeat the process. Let's do it. Okay. Wretched Shop. I feel like Azeroth's maps in general are usually pretty okay for this killer. So we'll see this one maybe stays true to that. We're gonna put this one up. Well, that's not where I want to put that. I'm gonna not waste so much time with this. I just want to put that down somewhere to watch that, which it should be pretty good. Yep. Oh, wait. I didn't realize where I was. Put that one there for main as well. If you put it in the bottom of doorways like that, it's really good because you can kind of like look in and out of the doorway, which I'll show you in a second. Like, look, I can look like in the doorway like this, but I can also look out. And speaking of which, right there's some survivors. Let me go ahead and get them. Let me just make sure that's watching. Yep. This killer has a lot of micromanaging, you know? That's honestly that's probably the biggest like thing that can be rough about him, especially if you're not used to it, is just kind of dealing with all the micromanaging. That was very good. I did hear somebody in shack though, which is a little bit alarming. Because I obviously don't want to waste too much time with people being in shack. I'm going to quickly just chase after this Fang. I want to get my first down quickly. Nice. She would have greeted that. It would have been really good because she could have punished me for that, but we didn't. So I did get away with it, which is good. Okay, I want to get this first down quickly. Oh, we found one of the EMP boxes here. This is kind of nice. There's no real gen super close, which is a little unfortunate. But it's still nice to have it here. So we know at least generally where it is. And I want to try to get her on a painter as ASAP for that shack gen, because I'm a little worried there might be 2 people on it. Because if there's 2 people on it, it might pop before this hook even comes in, maybe. It's going to be close. If it's only 1, we should make it easily. Okay, it might have only been 1. EMP's down on both of these. Oh, that was not the EMP gen. She's just kind of sticking this, so I'm just going to go ahead and teleport under her. We'll get that hit. And again, rapid brutality means that I'm extra fast right now. I don't even know if I need to. All right, I didn't need to. That was kind of dumb of me. What is she trying to do? That is not how you want to play that. Hello? We'll go ahead and get rid of this. I need to get rid of some of these cameras that I set up, but I'm going to prioritize getting the hook first. This guy, faster than the speed of light, trying to get a fucking flashlight save here. No, thank you. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. We gotta get rid of this. The one behind main is actually not terrible. Like that. Like this one is not horrible. It's not in the best spot ever. Like it's not really watching a gen or anything, but it at least is like in an area of the map where it's kind of nice to have cameras. We might be able to stick them over there as well. Yep, that should stick them both, which is really good. This is kind of the one I was talking about up in the rafters on most maps. There we go. You can kind of like look down at the gen from that one, which is really useful. Still nobody in main. I need to go put some down on these gens out here is what I need to do. But there's some scratch marks here. Ah, yeah, see. Yep. They're literally holding an EMP, so they're gonna just probably EMP themselves. That's okay. Again, bam, EMP's kind of used up though. Wait, did the other guy leave too? Is that just not okay? I was gonna say. That makes sense. Oh, dude, my biopod hit her instead of the actual wall. Oh, she did get it in time. Nice, well played. Wow, she didn't throw that pallet. That's interestingly greedy. What the hell just happened? What did she just try to do? I was busy lining that up, so I didn't actually fully see, but she was up to something there, dude. She was up to no good, dude. What the fuck was that, man? She was up to some tomfoolery. See, again, like me forcing them to EMP so much is kind of keeping them off gens. Like if you notice, there's not that much gen progress. Like they're having to like constantly worry about having EMPs and constantly using their EMPs and then worrying about getting more, but they're not really on gens at the moment. Like this is a big thing, right? It's very difficult for the survivors. This is a big reason why I was surprised that the survivors last run were doing so well too, right? It's kind of a difficult balance as survivor to try to like make sure that you're like getting EMPs enough, right? And making sure you're like keeping up with that, but also still making sure that you're like getting gens done, right? Like you want to get gen progress, but you can't overly commit the gens because then you won't have EMPs. But if you overly commit the EMPs and you never do enough gens, then you fall back, you fall behind there. It's like this constant struggle that you're always trying to work out. And I feel like it's very hard on the survivors. I was very impressed with our survivors last round for doing so well with it. But yeah, you can kind of see that coming into play here, right? But these guys are struggling a little bit to keep up with all the constant pressure of having to deal with EMPs. Oh, well, you know, this is interesting. Oh my god, there's more people here too. Whoa. Oh, they're still oh, they stuck each other. Oh, they actually didn't even fully EMP it either. They kind of stuck each other on accident. Oh, that's not getting her because of where that is. That's really sad. It's okay, we teleport. That blind is not going to come in fast enough. Oh, and they spread it too. Let's go. That's kind of pog. We'll teleport to somebody here. It's like Michaela. Hey, this guy wants to fuck around and find out. I mean, I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no to him finding out, you know? If he wants to hang out, if he wants to take a trip over to fuck around town, you know? I'm down to, you know, help him finish the trip over to Find Outville. Wait, did I say fuck aroundville? Find out town? Whatever. The joke's dumb anyway. I think you get it. You get it. You get the point of the joke I'm trying to make, even if it's not very funny. Do I get the anti-camp? Slow down, pick up. I'm just gonna pick her up. Just kidding. I'm not. Well, these guys really want flashlight saves. So that's kind of wild. This was a little bit of a turnaround. This feels like more like how Singularity games go, right? Like, again, I was really impressed with that first team. That's honestly not normally how the games go. That was a really good team. Like, we still managed to beat them, like, just barely, but they put up a really good fight. Like, they played phenomenally. This is, well, these guys have given up at this point, but I think they've given up because probably how far behind they are at this point. But realistically, even before they gave up, this was kind of obviously going in my direction. And I feel like this is honestly how most Singularity games seem to go the majority of the time. I'm gonna go ahead and hook Michaela real quick too, because I might as well. This will give Fang time to maybe get the unhook. Yeah. They can kind of run around and get the... Oh my god, background player's insane. She was so fast. Holy hell. This will give them some time to at least farm up some blood points, which is nice for them, I think. I would assume is nice for them anyway. Ooh, she has an EMP, but I don't even have to bother because she's just dead. There's nothing out here. And yeah, these guys are kind of just dead now. Ganja got us, you know? No, I don't think she got much to work with. You hate to see it. Nothing there. I'm a little sad that that camera in Shack is not actually as good as I thought it was. Like, it seems like such a good camera, but it doesn't seem to actually do much for me, which is really sad. Well, she stayed, but maybe she didn't. No, she kept going. She's gonna get that teleport though. Ta-da, perfecto. Hiya. Gonna run behind main. Teleporting to her, and again, rapid brutality here. Rapid brutality plus, like, I'm just so fast. Like, I'm so fast right there, dude. Like, I was gonna wait a second more in the swing, which would have been the correct play, but even still, just regardless, I am so fast, dude. Like, you hit somebody and then you teleport afterwards, and with rapid brutality plus the add-on, you're just going at such insanely fast speeds that it's like absurd. Like, it's actually absurd. Oh, she's just going to the corner. She's Blair Witch projecting it, dude. Yep. I agree. That's the bat signal? Are you hoping for Batman? Yeah. Sorry, gamer. Sorry about it. Well, hey, there you go. GG's. I mean, this feels a lot more like how games go a lot of the times. I mean, obviously these guys kind of gave up, but clearly even if they didn't, I think we were in a pretty good spot where we were probably going to be able to snowball this into a pretty big result. And again, this build just ends up working so well. And as long as you're able to keep up the pressure and not make any mistakes, not making any huge mistakes anyway, like giving up any gens at bad moments or anything, then typically this build works out really well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. GG's. All right, GG's boys. There's the builds. A little bit less on like the syringe brand new part department this time around too, which probably helped my case a little as well. But GG's. These guys that seem kind of seem like they're mostly just kind of like having fun and going for fast shot saves, and unfortunately kind of backfired on them. But GG's. There you go. Singularity build, very strong. This killer, super fun. If you guys have not learned this killer yet, I would highly recommend it, man. Such a fun killer to play. I've been so addicted to them lately. So GG's. And that's gonna be it for the video, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys have any other killers you guys want me to maybe cover, if you guys like the like semi-tutorial-y, not really tutorial, but if you guys like that I like share my thoughts while playing, if you guys want me to do that with more killers, let me know. I would be down to do that for sure. If that's a video, if that's the kind of like content you guys would enjoy watching, just let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz as well. I'm gonna be uploading more. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. Until next time, I'm out of here. I'll see ya. I'll take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.